Hi guys, I'm Danica with Couponing at its finest, and this is another nail watch me work video, and this one is also Halloween themed. I did finish this one today. This one is called the Bleeding Hearts. So I show you guys some nail drips. This is my non-dominant hand. I didn't do drips. I did do a flamed out glass nail, and then I just want to show you guys that my nails actually match my toes. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this video is not going to be on nail structure, just the actual nail design. So I took off the smoke nails design already, and I've already done my right hand, which is my non-dominant hand. I didn't do anything like super duper to that one because it is my non-dominant hand. So I've already put on the red on my left hand, and that's mainly what I'm going to be showing today. And these are also matte on both hands. Now right here, this is just what I used. The Model 1's red color, that's the set that I have right now. And then the Marquette matte top coat. I'm going to be doing the blood drips in black. This is my black right here, number 252 by Beetles. And I'm gonna make them look kind of latex-like. They looked better that way with the black drips on the red matte. Now on my non-dominant hand, the glass nail, I did use these little nail decals I got from Amazon, and they're flames. You can't really tell that much, but unless you were in real life, you could see it. But these are the same jewels that I've been using, the 1.3, well actually there's different sizes in that container, but just crystals. This is my crystal katana, and you can also see my nail dryer, which is a UV LED light in the background. Now this is my alcohol. I'm using 91%. I use that to cleanse my nails and clear off any dust from filing if I do. I'm using my acetone. I keep it in a glass little bowl, and this is Onyx brand. I got it from Walmart a while back. And right here, this is my dotting tool. One end is like a gel brush. The other end is like for dots, pretty much. And this is my Wet n Wild brush I've been using to like clear acetone from my cuticle areas in my skin. Now, these are all the brushes I'm going to be using today. Two of them are striper brushes, and one of them is like a little paintbrush kind of one, a mini paintbrush. And this is just a nail form that I'm going to be using the back of it to put the gel polish on, because I'm going to be using the striper brushes to paint the heart onto my nails. Now right here, I'm just so that we can just dip our brush into it and paint the heart. Now, when you're painting your heart, just try to be as careful as possible. And just take your time when you're doing it. It's not a race. I didn't rush doing this. I'm brand new to nails, and my hands shake a lot. So I just went around it as best I could, kind of sort of in portions of the heart. And then I'm doing it half heart on like one finger and the other half on the other. So I'm trying to be symmetrical as possible. So I don't think I did too bad of a job either. And then any mistakes you make, you can kind of sort of cover them up a little bit with the jewels later on. Also, be sure make sure that you're drawing the hearts well, like I said, symmetrical. That helps out a lot. I think I ended up afterwards, one was slightly bigger than the other one, but you can't exactly really tell that much. But then we're also going to paint them and fill them in to make them look a little latex as well. Now I'm just going to cure that for 30 seconds just to freeze that part of the heart in place so that it does not move on me. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my index finger. Like I said, I'm trying to get this symmetrical. Like I said, I don't think I did too bad of a job. So just take your time in drawing the other part. If you need to do it in many parts and flash cure in between, that's perfectly fine as well. And I did go over both parts 2 times and cured in between each one. Okay, now I'm going to take my other little mini paintbrush and I'm just going to fill in the hearts on both nails. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this per nail so that we can get some great even coverage. And it's also going to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. It's going to be raised up a little bit for texture. Okay, now we're going to go ahead with our dots. I'm going to take a little bit of gel polish on that dotting tool, and I'm just going to make dots pretty much where I want the drips to be underneath the hearts. So that's the easy part. Then you're going to take that dotting tool and drag it up with a very light hand up to meet the bottom part of the heart. I'm sorry if it's not close enough. I'm new to doing these Watch Me Works, but that's why I'm also trying to explain what I'm doing. So yeah, I did that heart for with a which is tip nail. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of top coat on that backing paper. You can use a separate one if you like. I just used the one. Now this is going to go over the top of all of the black areas, the drips and the heart, to give it kind of a vinyl or latex look. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. Okay, so I just took the little paintbrush and I dipped it into the top coat, and that's what I am using to go over the black parts for the latex look. And don't forget to, now you can use a striper brush or any brush that you like to go over your drips, whatever is easiest for you. Just make sure that you are curing in between everything when you're doing your black parts and when you're top coating them. And I did do 2 layers of top coat. Like I said, it's going to give it kind of a 3D raised up effect. Okay, so now we're going to do the drips on our other fingers. So the way I did mine, I took the dotting tool kind of sort of the same way we did the heart ones, and I just placed the dots of where I wanted the end part of the drips to be. And then I kind of drug them towards the cuticle area using the dotting tool, basically kind of the same way we did the heart nails. So just take your time once again with these. They do not have to be perfect because they are drips. The lines don't have to be completely straight because you want them to kind of look like an actual drip dragging down on top of something would look. So you try to keep it as realistic as you possibly can. And once again, we do cure for 30 seconds in between each coat. Now right here, I'm just connecting at the bottom, just making a black line across and kind of connecting the lines to the cuticle part, well, the black part, to make it look a bit more realistic. Okay, now we're gonna get our jewelry glue and get ready to finish off our 2 heart nails. We're gonna be outlining these in jewels. Like I said earlier in the video, that any mistakes will pretty much be covered up by the jewels. Okay, I'm gonna take my the other end of my dotting tool and get a little bit of jewelry glue, and I'm gonna take that and outline the heart. Now try your best not to get it on the inside of the heart, which we can go back in and do a super light top coat to fix it if we do, but just try your best not to get it there. And then also we're gonna go over our mat again that's on the outside of the heart, just to re-mattify that as well. Now, once we get the jewelry glue where we want it, we're going to start applying our jewels. Now, I did use one large jewel, and then I put the smaller ones around it, kind of on the top left of the arch of the heart. And I do apologize, guys, for going in and out of frame. This part was so severely hard to catch on camera because I had to see what I was doing. So hopefully you guys were able to catch some of it, so that if you want to recreate this design, you're able to do it. Now, I also chose to do a second line just on the outskirts of the first line of jewels for the heart. You can do that if you want. That will be totally up to you. Then also be sure to cure for 30 seconds. However many times you want to, you can cure so that your jewels don't move on you. Now we're going to take a little bit of matte top coat and put it on that backing paper. Once again, you can use another piece of backing paper if you choose to. I used the same one because I didn't put a whole lot of any of the top coats or the black polish on this one piece, so I just opted to use the one piece to try to save them. Now I'm going to just take the brush, and I'm going to dip it into the regular top coat first, and I'm going to go over, and I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but I'm going over the black heart just really lightly, and I'm going to cure that so that it can cover up where that jewelry glue may have been on that heart. Be sure to feather out your jewelry glue so that you don't have any bumps and lumps under your top coat, because that will show through. And be sure to re-top coat your drips under the heart as well. Now right here, I'm gonna be going into my matte top coat. Now I want to go over my red and just to remattify it, like I said earlier, because it kind of sort of lost a little bit of the matte effect. Not sure, it might have been between me wiping with alcohol to cleanse the nail in between each thing I was doing. And then also I don't want it to look ashy. So I just took the brush and went over in between the drips and everything for all the red parts, and also up on top of the heart and to the left, those little spots right there. Make sure you're using a light hand when you're doing this so that you don't have brush stroke marks in your matte top coat as well. And make sure that they're very thin, because if you do it too thick, it will wrinkle in your UV LED light. Okay, so we are pretty much done here. Once you're done curing, be sure that you do apply cuticle oil. This is the finished look for both hands. So that's the two hearts together so that you can see the left and the right. It turned out really, really well. I'm very happy with this. So hopefully I was able to help you guys recreate this look going forward. You can change it with different colors throughout your holiday season.